you guys have done a lot of work around the state of revenue report. What do you find is the biggest outcomes from that, or the biggest insights that you guys
Yeah,
gathered?
so in the State of Revenue Growth 2025 report, one of the large findings is that many organizations are already starting or well on their way of their AI journey. In 2024, a majority of respondents had said they had already implemented AI. The interesting finding was that for those organizations that have already implemented AI, they were able to grow more by spending less dollars on sales and marketing. In fact, 54% more efficient in terms of what is typically called the magic number. And it's taking a look at your expenses in terms of sales and marketing costs, and then seeing how many dollars in revenue growth you're able to generate. So for those folks already adopting AI in 2024, their magic number was 54% higher than their peers currently not using AI.
Wow, that's amazing. Did it go further into like which portions of AI, or at least where that AI is adopted across the team?
Yeah. So, in terms of applications and use cases, what we saw is the majority of organizations who have already implemented AI are using it for what I would call automation. So, I think of AI in two main veins. So, one is through automation or the ability to do stuff. The other is insights and the ability to know stuff. I know, super technical, right? Do stuff, know stuff for something as heady as AI. But what we're seeing is that like the generative AI use cases, so using AI to craft outreach, whether it's email or talk tracks with customers, super high utilization across teams. Things like automating data entry, call transcription, and note taking. Again, super high adoption so far. Where we're seeing that there's more of an opportunity is on that know stuff. So the ability to deliver more insights to essentially be more informed about our deals and our deal strategy. Things like leadership actually tracking initiatives. So maybe I rolled out a new sales methodology. Maybe we're pitching a new product. What we're not seeing is that only about 15% of organizations told us that they're using AI to, one, understand how their field is adopting certain initiatives or big bets that they're making, whether it is a new product or new messaging, and then ultimately be able to connect the dots of, hey, are these initiatives and is the adoption of this initiative actually having the desired impact? What we find is that our most sophisticated users of Gong are using it for what we call Gong for strategic initiatives, and are able to connect those dots of understanding, one, is the field adopting that initiative? Two, is it resonating with customers? And three, are we able to actually attribute those to the desired outcomes that we want, whether it's revenue growth, whether it's increasing our win rates, whether it's decreasing sales cycles? And so one of the large findings for me in that report was understanding like how can organizations that have maybe adopted some of the more immature use cases, or I would say like individual contributor based, so like again writing emails for me, taking notes for me, to these more transformational AI applications,